This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Given the trends of the past few decades, it is evident that Rolex prices can vary greatly. Have you ever wondered what drives these dramatic changes? Rolex, a brand renowned for its exceptional craftsmanship, classic designs, and enduring value, is a standout in the world of luxury watches. Known as symbols of prestige and success, Rolex timepieces are highly esteemed. However, current trends have sparked considerable debate and concern among enthusiasts and collectors due to a noticeable drop in Rolex watch prices. Rolex prices have experienced significant fluctuations over the past decade. In this video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will examine the current state of the Rolex market as we enter a new month, focusing on trends and price movements within the Rolex model lineup on the secondary market. Please note that the prices we discuss may vary due to changing market conditions and dealer inventory levels. If you have not subscribed to our channel, we encourage you to do so to stay updated on our future videos. Here is a quick rundown of some key terms to clarify things. Retail price, or list price, refers to the official price set by Rolex at their authorized dealers. The market price, on the other hand, is what the watch is worth in the current market, which can be higher or lower than the official price depending on market conditions. All the watches we will be discussing today are still in production. We have a broad range of options, but if you do not see the model you're interested in, it might be covered in our previous update. If not, feel free to drop us a comment, and we will make sure to include it in our next update. Let us dive first into the latest updates on the GMT-Master 2 Bruce Wayne in steel. This new model features a black and gray bezel with a green GMT hand, offering a fresh take on a popular favorite. Most people prefer the Jubilee bracelet version, which is currently selling for about $23,123. If you are looking to save some money, the Oyster bracelet option is around $1,250 less. Just last month, a Jubilee model sold in under a day. While prices are high now, we expect them to drop as more watches become available, making it a seller's market at the moment. For those seeking value among current GMT-Master 2, the reference 126710BLNR on the Oyster bracelet, nicknamed Batman, is worth considering. This model, known for its striking black and blue bezel, has been around for a decade and retails at $1,687. Dealers are still open to some profit, typically reselling unworn 2024 models for about $6,850. Opting for the Jubilee bracelet will add approximately $625 to the price due to its increased appeal. The Pepsi model continues to hold its value, with prices remaining steady from last month, around $2,825 for the Oyster and an additional $1,250 for the Jubilee. If you are interested in something more luxurious, the white gold Pepsi variations with blue or meteorite dials are priced at $46,200 and $48,750, respectively. These watches are not likely to flood the market, so selling the blue might not be the most financially savvy move, as you would probably face a loss. However, the meteorite dial, while hard to find at an authorized dealer, commands a premium in the mid-$40,000 when available. It is such a rare find that collectors tend to hold on to it tightly once they get it. On the other hand, in our opinion, one of the standout GMT is the 126710GR&R, affectionately known as the Guinness or sometimes the Zombie. This stylish two-tone model, which debuted in 2023, is still relatively new. Its price is slowly decreasing, which might attract a savvy buyer. If you think the two-tone version is impressive, the full yellow gold model will amaze you. It is not just the weight or the shimmering gold Jubilee bracelet, and it is the entire package. As of the latest 2024 Rolex retail update, it is priced at approximately $44,100. Let us discuss the Rolex Explorer 2. Picture this: a dealer offers to buy a 2024 full set with a sleek black dial for $93,700, and you decide to take the deal. But soon after, 5 more people tried to sell the same model at the same price within the same week. This situation creates a problem for the dealer. Stocking up on identical models is not the best strategy, as dealers prefer a diverse inventory. Remember, market prices and inventory levels can be as unpredictable as a cat on a hot tin roof, so keep this in mind when you are ready to sell. Let us dive into the Rolex Air King. This model stands out as a welcoming member of Rolex's professional lineup, featuring a brushed Oyster bracelet and a distinctive dial that catches the eye. With a retail price of approximately $8,155, it can be found in the pre-owned market for around $1,375 less. Dealers typically offer it at or just below its list price. The Air King has received notable upgrades in case design and dial compared to its predecessor, making it a standout piece. However, it tends to be a bit of a Marmite watch. You either love it or do not, which adds to its intrigue. Now, let us turn our attention to the Rolex Skydweller in steel. The blue and mint dials are currently the most popular, especially when paired with the Jubilee bracelet. The mint dial is the most expensive of the group, fetching around $26,250, but it is expected to eventually level out to match the blue dial, which sells for about $23,750. The black dial is in higher demand than the white, though neither is moving off the shelves quickly, so expect these to stay close to the list price from dealers. If you are looking for the steel and gold variant, it is a tough find in the 2024 lineup due to the limited availability and lower profit margins, which might be a benefit if you are trying to buy one from an authorized dealer. Alternatively, if you are keen on getting one at retail, you might have better luck with the previous reference 3269. Let us shift our focus to the Yacht-Master 40 in steel, featuring a charming platinum bezel and slate dial. This model has a retail price of around $1,985, but 2024 versions are appearing on the market at about $15,500. If you prefer a splash of color, the blue dial version is about $625 cheaper, likely because it does not stand out as much as the slate dial. Here is the catch. Neither dial will fetch a higher resale price if you plan to sell it back to a dealer. The price remains consistent with what you see when you buy new. For those interested in something a bit different, the steel and rose gold models offer rare options like a matte black dial, which is uncommon in the modern Rolex lineup, or a sunray finished chocolate dial exclusive to rose gold pieces. Both of these have a retail price of around $18,120. However, finding a 2024 model in the wild is quite challenging, likely because flipping these models is not particularly profitable right from the start. Let us shift our focus to the Oysterflex models, which are available in yellow, white, and rose gold, all featuring a classic black dial. The rose gold version stands out with a matte finish, contrasting with the glossy finishes of the others, and is sized at a neat 40 mm compared to the 42 mm cases of the yellow and white gold versions. Despite their luxurious appearance, these models are surprisingly more affordable than retail prices might suggest. However, finding a 2024 model can be quite rare, and selling one fresh from the store could be tough on your wallet, particularly for the white gold version, which is less common in the resale market. The current demand for Oysterflex Yacht-Master models is not exceedingly high, but if you are looking for a deal, checking out models from 1 or 2 years ago might yield some good findings. Lastly, let us discuss a standout in the Rolex lineup, the 42 mm titanium model, which was introduced in 2023. With a retail price of about $1,687, it might seem modest, but it is currently making waves in the market with a price tag of $36,800. Featuring mostly matte finishes and crafted from titanium, this model offers a sleek and sophisticated look. What are your thoughts on the topic we discussed in this video? If you found it enjoyable, please consider leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel for future updates and more content. Thank you for tuning into the luxury world, and we eagerly anticipate your presence in our upcoming videos.